nonprofit ministry is not insurance. Your money goes towards helping
check
other members
your
with their
Facebook and see if
eligible
you see me.
expenses. And at your time of need, other members are there for you.
I want to make sure I
You know you're part of a community
am
of
on
like-minded individuals who come together to bear one
live.
another's burdens. To find out more, call 855-58-LIBERTY, 855-58-LIBERTY, or go to libertyhealthshare.org/Wayne Root. libertyhealthshare.org/Wayne Root.
It says Middleboro Review Easter
President
Sunday.
Trump says the medical community will have a voice in the decision to reopen the country.
Good. Okay.
Dr. Anthony Fauci
Good morning, everybody.
told Fox the decision to do it is necessary, but there are risks.
Someone just joined.
False ideas that
Not sure who it is yet.
At a proper time, when we're going to be relaxing some of the restrictions, there's no doubt you're going to see cases. I would be so surprised if we did not see cases. The question is how you respond to that.
Los Angeles County prosecutors announced Friday that they filed new sex assault charges against convicted film producer Harvey Weinstein based on a 2010 alleged incident in a Beverly Hills, California hotel. Weinstein, who is currently serving a 23-year sentence in a prison near Buffalo, New York for rape, is already facing extradition to Los Angeles for 4 other charges based on 2 2013 alleged sexual assault incidents, also in hotels. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Right. Working from home? I'm Chad Dodd, veterinarian and consultant to Limp Bells. Here are some tips for keeping your dog fit while staying at home. Find 15 minutes twice a day and walk your pet at a decent pace around your place. Play hide and seek by hiding some kibble or favorite toys and letting your dog find them. If you have stairs and your dog is mobile, walk up and down twice a day for 5 to 10 minutes. Or better yet, try a power walk on your terrace or backyard for some fresh air. There are more helpful pet care tips at youmove.com, spelled YOUMove.com.
The much-anticipated HBO Friends reunion is now on hold from the coronavirus. With more on the story, here's USA's John Hunt.
The Friends reunion won't be here for us as soon as expected. Production on the special has been delayed by the coronavirus pandemic that's brought movie and TV making to a standstill. The special, featuring the entire original Friends cast, was part of the May launch of the new HBO Max streaming service. No taping was done before the health crisis hit. The Emmy-winning Friends, which ended its 10-season run in 2004, made Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer into household names. Plans call for the special, called A Celebration of the Beloved Show, to be shot on the same Burbank, California soundstage where the series originally was taped. For USA Radio News, I'm John Hunt.
Across the country, some Americans are taking a moment each night at exactly 8 p.m. to howl as a way to thank healthcare workers and first responders who are fighting the coronavirus. The nightly howl is an American twist on the balcony applause and singing for besieged healthcare workers in Italy and Spain. It has also become a way for those who are cooped up to reduce the pain of isolation and also show support for the homeless. It seems it's a useful release of people's sadness and frustration. For USA Radio News, I'm Wendy King.
305, yep.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host and do not express the views of WVBF ownership or Hometown Talk Radio. Content aired on all programs are those of the host and their guests. Hey, Joey, what's happening? I mean, what's happening in Middleboro and surrounding towns? It's time for the Middleboro Week in Review with your host, Joey Driscoll. Stay tuned for news, Middleboro news, here on AM 1530 WVBF. Hey, Joey, what's happening?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the April 12th edition of Middleboro in Review. And I am joined, as always, by Dawn.
Morning, Joe. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.
So, how's the weather out there for our Easter Sunday? Well, in Middleboro right now, it's sunny out and it's 26 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 57 degrees today. So it's going to be a very nice Easter Sunday. So if you can go out for a walk, I do so around the neighborhood.
A social distance walk.
I definitely, yes, social distance walk. Yes, I would if you have the time to go for a walk, I would do so because it's going to be nicer. And to make sure, just do it around your neighborhood or maybe around your house. I know some people have a backyard that might be big enough to do a nice little walk in. So, I would suggest to do that. It's going to be nice out today. In Taunton right now, it is 27 degrees, and it's going to get up to 58 today in Taunton. The outlook for the next couple of days, tomorrow it's going to be 59 degrees, but it will be raining out. And on Tuesday, it'll be 58 degrees. So, weather is out of the way.
Would you say it was 27 degrees in the center of the universe?
Yes, it is. It's 27 degrees in Taunton.
At 14 Church Green and...
Yes, we are here at 14 Church Green in Taunton, Massachusetts.
What was the temperature for Middleboro? Did you have one?
26.
26?
Yeah,
Ooh.
26. 26 in Middleboro, 27 in Taunton.
So it's a little warmer out in the western...
Yes, it is.
West there, right?
Yes.
I always say that.
So, it is Easter Sunday.
West on 44, you know?
Yes. So, it is Easter Sunday. And we're going to open up the phone lines today to anyone who wants to call in and talk about what Easter means to them. And our number is 508-822-1106.
It's funny about Easter this year compared to pretty much our whole existence as far as this country anyways concerned, because churches and synagogues and places of worship are closed. They're going to be closed. I know that in this state, in the Northeast, I'm not sure about the whole country. I would hope, anyway. And I'm sure a lot of people are heartbroken about that because people want to go to church on Easter and celebrate, but you just can't right now because of what's going on with the COVID-19 situation. But it's in your heart, I think. Easter and your celebrations of your preferred religion on this day, making things special. So it's in your heart. So the whole idea is a lot of people will be like, I want to get together with my family, and we'll take our chances, but you know what? Have Easter in August. Get together in August. Celebrate Easter with shorts and flip-flops on. Okay? Because if you do that, and you stay away, and you just do your thing, and you call your loved ones, there's so many ways to communicate these days. Text message, phone call, Skype, whatever. That you can almost ensure that you'll be celebrating Easter in August, or whatever, hopefully in August, should be, hopefully, with their loved ones. And no one got sick because you had a mass gathering of people. And that's what the authorities are trying to... It's be a hard thing, because they know for generations and centuries. We're talking... I don't think this has ever happened in the United States, that you could not go to church. Since we've been a nation. Since we've been a republic. Even during the flu of 1918, 1917, we didn't have the information. We didn't have the science. That's why so many people died. But I'm sure there was Easter service. It was 1917, 1918. But there's not any today. Not that I know of. But it's important because you want your loved ones to be with you in the future. You don't want them to get sick and be gone in 2 or 3 weeks because you had a mass family gathering. It's the most difficult thing people have to do, especially people who believe. But we'll get over this, people. We really will. And I think, like I said, it's the most difficult, very disciplined thing to do. Stay away from family, especially in a time like today. Traditions all just get thrown out the window, especially large families. But you want the whole family unit to be there in a month or two, don't you? So that's what I got to say about that.
So if you have any thoughts about Easter and what it means to you, again, our phone number is 508-822-1106. Call in and give us your thoughts about Easter and what it means to you. So, we have coronavirus update in Middleboro as of yesterday afternoon. And these numbers are updated by the town manager, Bob Nunes, every day. We have 43 cases in Middleboro as of tomorrow afternoon, as of yesterday afternoon. And usually those numbers update every day. So if you have Facebook and you are following the town manager's page, just check in every couple of hours and you should have an update once every day. He does several updates on the cases in Middleboro. Right now we have 43. And in Massachusetts, as of Friday, Massachusetts is reporting almost 21,000 cases of COVID-19 and 599 deaths associated with the virus, according to the state government. This makes it fourth in the list of states for the most U.S. coronavirus cases. Confirmed cases have been reported in all counties in the state. A total of 102,000 people have taken tests in the state. We have numbers from all of the counties. In Barnstable, we have 464 cases. In Berkshire County, we have 329 cases. In Bristol County, we have 1,086. In Dukes County, we have 12. In Essex, we have 2670. In Franklin, we have 135. In Hampton, we have 1394. In New Hampshire, we have 194 cases. We have in Middlesex County, 4,447. In Nantucket, we have 9 cases. In Norfolk County, we have 2,216. In Plymouth County, we have 1,677. In Suffolk County, we have 4,534. In Worcester County, we have 1,678 and 129 cases in unknown counties. So those are the numbers as of April the 10th.
Sounds like Middlesex is the jackpot, huh?
Yes, a lot of cases in Middlesex County.
They were talking about that, too. All last week, that Middlesex was... surpassed Suffolk? Or was it the same?
Suffolk County has...
Suffolk
County has more.
Boston.
Suffolk County has more.
Okay. By how much, though?
By 87.
Okay.
87 cases.
All right, well, everyone knows Suffolk County is the Boston, Cambridge area. I'm not sure if Cambridge is Suffolk County or Middlesex, but then Middlesex is heading metro north, almost.
Yeah, so there are several towns being hit hard by coronavirus.
Towns?
Yes. Chelsea, I believe, is one that is being hit pretty hard that I have seen on the news. Looking up the numbers, I've seen Chelsea being named as a town that is being hit hard by coronavirus right now.
Well, we got more cases because it's more testing. That's the fact of all of that. So, don't be alarmed about the cases because we're doing testing. It's the hospitalization that you worry about. ICU and the deaths.
Yes. So we will continue to update you on the numbers as the weeks go on. We'll have another update next week for you on the numbers. So it's about 7:20. So it's about time to take a break here on Middleboro in review. But first, I want to talk about how you can listen to us. You can listen to us on TuneIn. If you dial up on TuneIn, search Hometown Talk Radio, and you'll be able to get us on TuneIn. You can listen to us on the radio, 99.7 FM and 1530 AM. You can also listen to us via the Audio Now number, which is 605-562-7958. Those are your ways to listen to us. Also, you can listen to us on Facebook Live, Middleboro in Review on WVBF 1530 AM by Joey Driscoll is the Facebook page for the show. I broadcast every show live, so everyone can tune into that as well.
You know what the most important thing of all? That we're coming live from.
We're coming live from the Taunton Federal Credit Union Studios at 14 Church Green in Taunton, Massachusetts. This is WVBF 1530 AM and 99.7 FM, and we will return in just a minute. All right.
Got a different log this weekend?
No, I wasn't able to print out a log. I have it over there on the other computer, just in case I get stuck on which numbers are there. I wasn't able to print out a log this week.
Why?
It's not letting me. Ink cartridges are out, I guess.
What are you gonna do? You know what commercials?
I pretty much know everything, yes. So
Nothing new?
if I get stuck, I will look real quick.
You should look to make sure.
I did. I looked
Chris
before.
could have added something in there.
Yeah, I looked, and he didn't. So, but if I get stuck on a number, I'll look at it real quick while the commercial's playing.
Hope you can join me every Sunday from noon to 2 o'clock
But I
here
don't
on
think
WVBF,
so.
the sounds
think
of
I'm
the
gonna
Emerald
be
Isle. We'll have some
any
great
problems
Irish
here.
music, some folk, traditional, country, and contemporary, and sometimes
Hey, do you
some
have
live
Steve
singers
O'Brien
in the
for,
studio. And to make you laugh,
Facebook?
some
I
Irish
believe I do,
comedy.
yeah.
That's
sure?
Sundays from noon to 2
I believe
right
so.
here on
Double check from the other
WVBF
side.
1530
Good listen to your show.
Middleboro and on
I
the
think I do.
internet,
I
hometowntalkradio.com.
think I do. I remember liking a whole bunch of his
The virus that
posts.
causes coronavirus
last week.
disease is spreading in some of our communities. This disease, also known as COVID-19, is thought to spread mainly from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes.
I want
Take
to play
steps
that
to lower your risk of getting sick.
that thing
Here's some
because
things
he's
you
talking
should
about
do.
April 15th
Wash your
for a
hands
ride,
off
which
with soap
isn't
and
happening,
water
you know?
for at least 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You can also
The
use
veteran
hand
guy here?
sanitizer.
Yeah.
It
Buddy,
contains at
they're
least
talking about a ride on
60%
April
alcohol.
15th.
No, they're talking about
Extra
that's
measures
May.
of distance
May
between
20,
yourself
May
and others.
May 29, May 30th.
Avoid close contact with people.
I gotta
who are
call him
sick.
anyway this
Stay
week.
home if you're sick, except to get medical
That's what I'm
care.
saying. I mean,
I'll
If you
call
have
him this
severe
week and see
symptoms,
what's going
please call
on.
911. Cover coughs and
I think
sneezes
it might
with
be
a tissue
pretty
or the
premature.
inside of your elbow. Clean
I
and
really don't
disinfect
know.
frequently
I
to
will
your
look.
Are you gonna
surfaces.
play it? I just can't.
I'm gonna play it,
And people
and I'm gonna
who
talk to
feel
him this
chronic
week.
Make sure you call because that
Yeah.
heart or
oh,
lung
that could be
disease
canceled, Joe.
or
I know.
diabetes
I'm gonna talk to
are
him
at
this week.
higher risk for more serious
He also would have sent me an email.
Well, you don't know
This
that.
group should
I know
consult
he
with their
would.
healthcare provider
He's pretty good.
about
He's pretty
additional
good at it. He would have
steps
sent me an
to
email.
stay
There's so much
protected.
stuff going on. He
For
could be
more
sick. You know what I
information
mean?
on
Yeah, I know.
COVID-19, please visit
I'll talk to him this week.
Let's try to reach out to him, Joe.
COVID-19.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dozer. I'm the Public Relations Officer for the local Combat Veteran Motorcycle Association, Chapter 2-2. I'm here to inform you of a ride that you don't want to miss. May 30th, Middleboro VFW, our second annual Ride for Homes motorcycle
30th,
run
so-
in support of Habitat for Humanity
Yeah.
of Greater Plymouth.
I'll talk to him this week about it,
is a non-profit
because
organization
that could be
that helps families build and improve places to call
still
home.
going on. I don't know.
Registration kicks off at 10 a.m. with kickstands up at noon. To learn more, you can find us on Facebook at CVMA2-2 or check out our new website at CVMA2-2.com. If you're a veteran that is interested in attending a CVMA meeting, we meet at the VFW in Middleboro the second Thursday of every month at 7 p.m. So come on down.
Not this month.
TJ Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod for 30 years. They specialize in septic repair and landscaping.
You know,
Call
Spot Street
TJ
next to
Driscoll
mine.
Spot Street and then yours,
at
yes.
508-735-7966. Septic repair, new septic
Yeah,
systems,
yeah, you guys-
retaining walls,
Yeah,
foundations,
I know I do.
and excavation.
I liked a whole
Lawn
bunch of his posts.
installations, tree and shrub installations. TJ Driscoll Construction. Again, the number is 508-735-7966. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton, Massachusetts, offers the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You can reach them at 508-583-1495. They're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and 8 to 4 on Fridays. Call them today. You will not be disappointed. 508-583-1495. DK Driscoll Removal Services is a company to call to get any cleanup you may need to do around your house done any time of the year. You can call them at 508-725-2334. They remove construction debris, metals, railroad ties, tires, appliances, paints, and much, much more, like concrete, brick,
You gotta talk
asphalt,
about the
yard
guy giving
removal,
the mask next. So.
brush, logs,
what?
and leaves.
The
Also,
guy giving the
basements,
fight at
attics,
Bob and Matt.
garages,
Yeah,
houses,
we're gonna
and
talk about
property in general.
both of those.
Again,
stories.
the number
Stories
is
next.
508-725-2334. Call them today. You will not be disappointed in DK Driscoll Removal Services.
Scott on?
Yes, he is. All right. And welcome back to Middleboro in review for April the 12th, 2020, Easter Sunday. So we have a couple of local stories to talk about here. We have this first one to talk about. Mask for Meds gets 53,000 face masks to healthcare workers and first responders. Many face masks. What started as a family dream for Mask for Meds took delivery of more than 50,000 surgical masks on Friday and Monday. So this started as a family dream and ended up becoming a heartwarming reality. It took more than 50,000 surgical masks, delivery of them, on Friday and Monday, and began delivering them almost immediately to hospitals, medical facilities, police and fire departments, and other healthcare operations around Boston and South Shore. I know a lot of the hospitals and the first responders definitely need the masks right now, especially in the hospitals as well. I think that's really important that people are stepping up and doing this.
Right, and if you have some clean masks that have been opened in a box and you can donate it, I'd do so. I know at the beginning of this crisis, Vice President Mike Pence asked construction companies to volunteer with masks before we started getting the supplies coming in at a robust rate. And he reached out, and they were gracious enough to donate. So it's important. We got to keep the health supplies coming in, and I think it's important.
Many of the face masks have already been distributed to medical and first aid personnel at Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital in Plymouth, Massachusetts General Hospital, Brigham and Women's Hospital, Beth Israel Hospital in Boston, and South Shore, Cape Cod, and Falmouth hospitals. In addition, deliveries were made to police and fire departments in Plymouth, Hanover, Middleboro, and Duxbury, as well as to the state correctional facilities in Bridgewater, Middleboro, and Miles Standish State Forest. The effort to provide surgical masks began with the concern expressed by Zoe and Alexa at home because of the pandemic. They were worried about the healthcare workers who couldn't get personal protective equipment. They needed to help others who were infected with the coronavirus. So this is a really good story. Just community helping out community, and that's really important, especially in this time.
I feel if you have the ability to do it, you should do it. If you have the means and you're a little more well off than other people, help somebody. I know a lot of people are still hitting the supermarkets, and I'm not sure. It's like no rhyme or reason how they have how some of these supermarkets, they're just really starting to get to the point now where they're marking the lanes out and they're trying to keep everyone 6 feet apart and stuff like that. But I don't know. You just maybe if you can afford it, and not maybe people can because a lot of people are out of work. I understand that people can't afford takeout every day. But if you have the means, I don't know, just do takeout. I think support your local restaurants. If you're doing 3 times a week, go to 3 different restaurants in your community. Help them out. Because I'm seeing restaurants pop up everywhere. At first, not many people did the to-go stuff. They're like, oh, and then you start seeing the signs popping out. And I think people need to support these restaurants to a certain degree. That's if you can afford it. A lot of people aren't working. So they can't go to, and I understand that. They can't go to a takeout 4 days a week. It's too expensive. But if you do, you have the means, and you can afford it. That way you're not running your food down at home, and that technically saves you trips to the grocery store. So in a way, if you don't have to go to the grocery store and you're all set, why go there and risk getting sick? Why risk getting the people working there get sick? Because technically, the people who are working now, you don't want to start seeing them get sick, falling. Your delivery drivers, just your healthcare workers are getting sick, and but your delivery drivers, your food delivery drivers, people who deliver the oil, 27 degrees out this morning. People are still using heating oil. I go out. I'm still working 5 days a week myself. I'm trying to stay away from people. I just do my thing. Customers want give me. They're all home now, so they want me to give the slip. So I said, I'll just put it on the car, or I'll put it on the fence post. I'll put it on the over here on the fence, and I'll walk away. And they, oh yeah, that's right. So they're so used to walking up to me and say, hey, how you doing? Talking to the oil guy. I just, oh, well, how about I put it here? Oh, you want to put it in the mailbox? Oh yeah, and it gets them thinking because they forget. People forget because we live all our lives walking and shaking people's hands and getting, and talking, and we have to make ourselves disciplined not to do that for the foreseeable future.
So to donate to Masks for Meds, visit www.gofundme.com and search Masks for Meds. Be sure to pick the one in Plymouth. So if you want to read this entire article, it's on the Patriot Ledger website. We have a story out of Middleboro from South Coast Today. Local resident assists fire department in a pinch. This is from Middleboro. If shifting focus slightly from the tragedy and mania orbiting the state of affairs, it can be said that times of crisis can also bring out the best in people. In response to the current pandemic, the Middleboro Fire Department wished to convert all of its N95 respirators for its personnel from self-contained apparatus with attached oxygen tanks into ones that could filter air on their own and vastly improve each firefighter's personal protective equipment. It's a normally easy process that requires the right adapter and compatible filter cartridge fashioned to each mask. The department had the proper adapter but not the right filters, according to Fire Chief Lance Benjamino. The Scott filters from the department's usual vendor sold out rapidly and were on back order for 5 to 6 weeks. The department could get substitute filters from a local vendor, but it did not have the means to properly connect and adapt them to the mask. As Chief Benjamino explained, we needed to convert a 40 mm NATO connection to a bayonet-style connection. Town resident Keith Bernard learned of the fire department's dilemma and decided to help. With an established background in computer science, as well as his own 3D printer at home, Bernard was able to design and produce a proper 40 mm thread adapter that would establish the proper connection between the filter and the mask. Without this adapter, they would need to carry oxygen tanks wherever they would go, said Bernard, adding that the sanitation process for each self-contained breathing apparatus is extensive and time-consuming. After drumming up a quick prototype, Bernard says he was able to produce a final design on his 3D printer in 1 hour. The problem was the department needed at least 30 adapters, and time was of the essence. It would have taken too much time on my one printer. Enter BurrowBot. Middleboro's makerspace BurrowBot was already in the news thanks to its primary team's work creating much-needed face shields to supply hospitals and other healthcare sites across Boston. BurrowBot, the one of the members of Burrowbot, Richard Oakley. He was interviewed yesterday on Cranberry Country Journal, which you can listen to every Saturday at 10 a.m. And that's with Paul Lazarovich. Richard Oakley was on with Paul yesterday.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great new show, huh?
Yes, it is. So yes, Burrowbot has done a lot of great things for the community, and they helped out this local resident
Good.
who wanted to help out the fire department. I
Awesome.
think this is a great story. If you want to check out the rest of this story, it is on South Coast Today.
People stepping up to the plate. I saw something about a landlord, a couple, 3 landlords in New York City, pulling 13, 14 buildings, and they're waiving all the rent for everybody. So, I think the whole idea is, when we come out of this, is everyone going to be in debt, big time? Because the economy can't roll if everyone's behind, if everyone's in the rears. So, I think if you have the means to do something and help somebody out, it's not going to break you, then I think you should do it. A lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people think, well, whatever, but I do. I think that way. So, especially with, again, I sound like a broken record. I cannot stress this enough. Support your local restaurants. Support them. I mean, you have to eat anyway. Instead of running to the supermarket 4 times, twice a week or whatever, just go to the restaurants. Keep your food. Save your time. I mean, you can go through the drive-thrus, or you can run in real quick to a restaurant and help the restaurants out. You don't want to see these restaurants go under. I mean, we're definitely going to be social distancing at least for the end of the month, for sure, if not longer. So I think that's key. We have restaurants that advertise with WVBF, and we went to the Union Liberty Grill. Remember that?
Yes.
Now, was that a hamburger or what?
Yeah, it was.
That was the biggest hamburger I had in my life. Okay? There used to be a place in Boston. They're closed now. I'm reminiscent from the 90s. A place called Tim's Tavern. And they used to make the biggest burgers I've ever seen in my life, of steak fries and everything, right? This is close. So, we ate it, ate it in the car. It's all over the seats or whatever, right? But that's important. Local businesses need to be supported right now. You have to eat anyway.
Yes.
I'm saying if you can afford it, instead of running to the supermarket and cooking it home every night, run out, get yourself something to eat. And one thing too that I heard from Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, or even Governor Baker, everybody, Governor Cuomo, everybody. If you go to the supermarket or you go to the drugstore, don't make it a family outing. Send one person. You don't need to have 4 people walking down the aisles. Unless you're a mother and you have to watch your kids, you have no choice. I understand that. But you got to go, the mother, the father, and all the kids are got to go walking down aisles looking for food. No, send one person in. The healthiest person with the best immune system. They made that point, which I thought was really relative at this point. Keep the traffic down, right?
Absolutely, yes. So we're going to take a break here in just a minute. But I want to give a little preview and maybe take a couple phone calls before we do the Today in History. See if anyone can guess.
Yeah, if you're listening, Scott, give us a call.
One of the birthdays. One of the birthdays that we have. So this person was born in 1947. He is an American comedian, and he is a talk show host, or former talk show host, I should say. Late night talk show host. Who is he?
I'll give you my answer off the air.
So 1947, born on this day, he's an American comedian and former late night talk show host. Give us a call at 508-822-1106. We're going to take a break. We will be right back here on Middleboro in Review on WVBF 1530 AM.
Post can't be loaded right now. Refresh on my Facebook. What's that mean?
Oh, really? I don't know.
Are you still going? Can I hit refresh?
Hi, this is Jim Larkin.
Yeah,
Hope
refresh.
you join me every Sunday from noon to 2 o'clock here.
It is
on
not
WVBF,
Jay Leno.
the Sounds of the Emerald Isle.
I was going to say Jay Leno.
It's not Jay Leno.
Letterman?
Country and contemporary, and sometimes
Yeah.
some live singers.
It's
in the
Letterman.
studio.
Letterman.
And if
Yeah.
you love some Irish comedy. That's
I
Sunday,
think Jay Leno's
2 to 2, right here on
a little younger than
WVBF,
Letterman.
Yeah.
1530 Taunton, Middleboro, and on the internet at hometowntalkradio.com.
How old is Jay Leno?
Jay Leno, 69 years old.
What's his birthday?
School Services is a company to call
1950.
to get any cleanup you
Yeah,
may
but
need to
what-
do
what
around
day?
your house,
April
done
28th.
any
April
time of
28th?
the day. You can call them at
Okay, well,
508-725
can't talk about him
2334.
because
They remove construction
April
debris,
28th doesn't fall on a
metals,
Sunday.
railroad ties, tires,
Hey,
appliances, paints, and
That
much,
bridge
much
that
more.
collapsed.
Like concrete,
What was that?
brick,
What bridge?
asphalt,
You did the show on.
yard removal,
Sunshine Skyway?
Yeah.
brush,
Yeah.
Is that
logs,
going on
and
Sunday?
leaves. Also, basements, attics.
I don't know what
garages,
day is that. May
Houses and
7th,
property.
May 7th?
Again,
It might.
The number is 508-725-2334. Call them today. You will not be disappointed in DK Driscoll Removal Services. Spark Street Auto Body, located at 48 Spark Street in Brockton, Massachusetts, offers the highest quality collision repair and complete auto service for your car. They are a direct repair shop for all major insurance companies. You can reach them at 508-583-1495. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and 8 to 4 on Fridays.
Sunshine
Call them
Skyway
today.
collapse.
You will not be disappointed. 508-583-1495. TJ Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod for 30 years. They specialize in septic repair and landscaping. Call TJ Driscoll Construction at 508-735-7966.
May 9th. Okay. No, I don't think so. Oh,
New
look.
septic systems, retaining walls,
I don't think so, though.
foundations, and excavation. Lawn
26th.
installations, tree and shrub
No.
installations.
It's
TJ
just by one day.
Again,
By
the
one day.
number is
Yeah.
Talk about it on Sunday.
We could, yeah. We could.
40th anniversary.
Technically, we could, yes.
Call them today. You will not be disappointed.
Alright, last commercial.
The virus that causes
What about Spark Street?
coronavirus disease
I already played
is
Spark Street.
spreading
What about
in some of
Tom's?
our communities. This disease,
I played Tom's.
also known as
Really not
COVID-19,
needed?
is
Yeah, I
thought
played
to
Tom's.
spread
I played
mainly
yours.
from person to person
I played Spark Street.
through respiratory droplets produced when an
Yeah, I
infected
played that.
person coughs or sneezes. Take steps to
Yeah,
lower
I
your
think so.
risk of getting sick. Here are some things you should do. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. You can also use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Take extra measures to put distance between yourself and others. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay home if you're sick, except to get medical care. If you have severe symptoms, please call 911. Cover coughs and sneezes with a tissue or the inside of your elbow. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. Older adults and people who have severe chronic medical conditions like heart or lung disease or diabetes are at higher risk for more serious illness from COVID-19. This group should consult with their healthcare provider about additional steps to stay protected. For more information on COVID-19, please visit cdc.gov/COVID-19.
Yeah, my Facebook's down.
I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay, interesting. Huh. Don't know what to tell you there. I really don't.
You still broadcasting?
Yeah, we're good.
Who's on? Anybody?
Yeah, we're still live on the Facebook, so. Alright. 3, 2, 1. And we're back on Middleboro in review for April 12th, 2020, Easter Sunday. So we're going to do the Today in History first, and then we're going to do a little sports segment to end today's show on. We have a couple of different news stories to talk about in sports. So let's do our Today in History. 1606, the Union flag is adopted as the flag of English and Scottish ships. 1861, American Civil War, the Battle of Fort Sumter, the beginning of the war. The war begins with Confederate forces firing on Fort Sumter in the harbor of Charleston, South Carolina. 1934, the strongest surface wind gust in the world at the time of 231 miles per hour is measured on the summit of Mount Washington, New Hampshire. It has since been surpassed. So we have birthdays to report on today. 1946, Ed O'Neill, American actor and comedian. He played Al Bundy on Married with Children. He also played in Modern Family as well. And Modern Family, that series has just ended last week as well.
How old is
He
he?
is 1946, 74. 74. 1947, Tom Clancy, American historian and author. He's written a lot of great books. I have a couple of his books as well, and they're really interesting to read. I would definitely suggest reading Tom Clancy.
He did The Hunt for Red October, right?
Maybe. He might have.
I think he did.
I have to look at that.
Oh, yeah, I think he did.
But he has written a lot of great
movie.
books. 1947, David Letterman, American comedian and talk show host, former late night talk show host of the David Letterman Show, I believe it was called.
No, it wasn't the David Letterman Show.
Was it Late Nights with David Letterman? Was it called that?
I think it was.
I don't remember what it was called.
When it was an NBC, it was Late Night with David Letterman.
Yes, okay.
And then when he went to CBS, okay?
Yep.
There was The Late Show.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what
it was. Late Night with David Letterman.
Okay, that's what it was
NBC.
called.
He was on after Johnny Carson for years.
Yes.
Okay, The Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And then Jay Leno, he took it over because he was, at the end of Johnny Carson's career, he was sharing it with Jay Leno. Johnny Carson would do it for a little bit, then Jay Leno would do it. And I guess David Letterman was a little mad that he didn't get the spot. Jay Leno did. And so I guess that's why he left NBC. To go to CBS. Because they were competing now. They were both at the 11:30 slot. And that really boosted David Letterman's career. It's funny too because if you go on YouTube, there's a song called I don't remember the song. It's called you know what? I'm sorry. Go on with your sports. I'll come up in a second.
Okay, so we still have a couple more to talk about. David Cassidy, American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He would have been 70 today. And deaths on this date: Franklin Delano Roosevelt, American American lawyer and politician, 32nd President of the United States. So he passed away on this date, 1945. So we have a little bit of a sports segment here for the last couple of minutes. We have some sad news in the sports world today. Yesterday, Edmonton Oilers forward Kobe Cave passed away. He was a former Bruins player as well. He passed away at the age of 25 after suffering a brain bleed and going into a coma. He was 25 years old. Former member of the Bruins, and he was a member of the Edmonton Oilers. And MASH actor Timothy Brown has passed away at the age of 82. Former NFL player. He was a former NFL running back. He's appeared in film and TV versions of MASH. He died on April the 4th from complications with dementia. He played in MASH. Let me try to find it here. It's in here somewhere. Long article here that I'm trying to find it in.
You told me that this morning, didn't you?
Yes, it's a long article. It's buried in here of what he. Yeah, it is. It's buried in here of what
really?
Of what he played in MASH.
I don't feel so bad about what my rambling on about this band, but I got it up.
In the film version of MASH, Brown played Corporal Judson. In the TV series, he played Captain Oliver Jones, a character who had also been played in the movie by another former NFL player, Fred Williamson. So Timothy Brown was 82 years old.
Joey, got a question for you, sir.
Yes?
The MASH movie came out, I believe, 1970.
Yep.
All right. Who were the two main characters?
I don't know because I didn't watch the movie.
You should watch it. It's great. I think it was Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, I believe. I could be wrong. I could be because it's been a while, but I believe that was the lineup. And I think the only original person who was in the movie who went to the series that I know of. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%. I know some MASH fans would take me out and, take me to the woodshed if I'm wrong here, but I think it was Radar, the character Radar. But my ramblings earlier, I was talking about that band, David Letterman. Actually, this is 1976. He was in a video for this band. He was just running around. The name of the band is Starlight Vocal Band. And the name of the song is Afternoon Delight. It was a big hit in 1976. It was a big hit. I'm not going to start singing it because I think people will be shutting the radio off for miles and miles.
It's appeared in movies.
What, that song?
Yes, it's appeared in movies. I believe It was the ending credits of Good Will Hunting. That movie.
Oh, was it really?
I believe it was part of the ending credits.
Oh, okay. Well,
Good Will Hunting. The Starlight...
vocal band.
Yes, that was, the ending of Good Will Hunting.
Yep, it was, Yep. 2 male, 2 female, acoustic and singing. Almost like an ABBA, almost. But, different, though. That was, like, the big hit. That song was huge in 1976. And if you ever go back and you check out the, there's a couple videos. But I know there's one with David Letterman's walking around or something like that. He's in the video somehow. I saw it, and I think someone told me about it or whatever. I heard it on TV. But that's what got me thinking about David Letterman and that band. So I guess I had my research together, just like you had your research together about that MASH guy there, huh?
Well, it was a long article that I had picked out about
Live radio, huh?
Okay, so we have one little thing or two little things to talk about. So, the draft is coming up. The NFL draft is coming up. It's still going to be done. April 23rd to April 27th. And there's some interesting news coming out of it. The Detroit Lions, who have the 3rd pick in the draft, are looking to get rid of the 3rd pick. They're looking to make a trade, make some sort of deal when it comes to the 3rd pick. I think this is a perfect opportunity for the Patriots to swoop in there and become the team that has the 3rd pick in the draft. Do I think it's going to happen? I would think it's probably a 5% chance of that happening. But there's still a chance. I think if they did it, they would probably be taking a quarterback. If they were making that deal and being the 3rd pick in the draft, they would probably take a quarterback with that pick. Who would they pick? I do not know. I am not sure. They could pick any quarterback. That's the wonder of the draft. You don't really know, other than the 1st round pick, who's going to go where. I think the 1st round pick, everyone is pretty much known what the first pick is in the draft is going to be and where they're going to go. And I think that is still the case for Cincinnati. I think they're still going to go with the person that they wanted to go with and that everyone expects them to go with at number 1. So the NFL draft is still going to happen. It's going to happen virtually, 23rd through the 27th. And finally, next Sunday, if you're watching television next Sunday, tune in to Fox Sports 1 to watch another iRacing NASCAR race. They have another one of the virtual races next Sunday. This time it's coming from the virtual Richmond Speedway. So that is the 4th race that they have done in the schedule so far. So, 8 o'clock, Dawn is just showing me the phone that it says 8 o'clock. So that means we're out of time for today. We will see you next week, April the 19th, 2020.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy your day. It's going to be a nice day outside if you can get outside and walk around safely. Social distance.
Right. 10 feet apart.
Yep, a social distance
Be
walk.
extra safe.
If you can do it, definitely go out and do it because it's going to be a very nice day today. So, we will see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, good. Good stuff. All right. Good stuff.
Wow. I got my back.
Oh, you did?
Broadcasting live from the Taunton Federal Credit
It's 8:03, so I'm not going to play a news. I'm just going to play 2 commercials. PSA. Actually, maybe it's 1 commercial. 1 PSA, and I'm going to go right to
99.7 FM.
the next thing.
Hometown Talk Radio.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next week, April 19th, 2020.